What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. In this episode, we're going to go over a store called Masha Silver. She is trying to take her store from around $30,000 a month to $60,000 per month. She wants to double her sales. She's one of my one-on-one clients. If you guys want to sign up for one-on-one help, that's at patreon.com/dailyrefinement. And so we've been working together for about 2 weeks now. Her sales roughly trending the last 30 days have bumped up a little bit to 32,000 from 30. The increase was just from streamlining some of her business policies. All of her shipping was different, and I wanted her to start using business policies, which I'm going to go over in a separate video. But today I just want to do a store review so you guys can get an idea of what a more commercial store looks like. They're in Albuquerque. They sell jewelry. They have an average selling price right around $200. So they're going to try to basically double their sales from 5 a day to 10 items a day. Now, this is not shocking, but they're listing around 5 items a day and selling about 5 items a day. So basic math would mean just to double her sales, she needs to be listing at least 10 items a day. One of the things and difficulties with this category is that each individual item is unique. You'll see as you scroll through and look at her pieces, they're beautiful, they're incredible, they're unique, they're photographed very well. It's not easy to photograph something like a Native American Navajo sterling silver green ring set 7.25. That is really specific, and you can see that she does a tremendous job trying to accurately describe her items and properly fill out the item specifics. Look at how many item specifics are required: the ring size, the tribal affiliation, main stone, the metal. Very, very difficult. One way for her to curb competition is using sterling silver. It's not that easy to use this material when you're building something. And I do want to point out that even though she's doing a meticulous job of describing her items, sometimes she still gets hit with that 4% item not as described penalty that so many people are complaining about. Even though, in my opinion, she's one of the better sellers on eBay, it's very difficult to avoid that, especially if you sell really high-end items. If you have a high average sale price, people are going to return it for any reason because they can, and then you have to pay for the return shipping and the 2 shipping, and you're kind of stuck with that huge penalty. On top of providing really good customer service, you have to pay an additional 4%, which in her case is over $1,000 in penalties. It's crazy. It's very difficult to avoid that fee in the high categories. The one thing that you can do to kind of offset it is I want her to start offering a cheaper item that she can sell a significant volume of to try to just offset that ratio. I actually think it should be illegal for eBay to do this because they don't disclose who your peers are that you're being compared against. So you can't verify the penalty. This would be like getting a parking ticket, but not knowing why. I personally don't think it's legit, but that's okay. That's in her listings, you can see that there are some with HTML. This is not necessarily mobile friendly, and I'm going to have her try to remove this HTML in there. And the reason that it's in there is because she's selling on multiple platforms. She's on Poshmark, she's on Amazon. She's using the same items to go on different platforms and using a program called Sellbrite. So very, very cool company. And she is also the manufacturer. So if you guys are interested in getting some wholesale lots from her, please let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what types of items you're looking for. Do you want items that are ready to sell? Do you want custom designs? She has the capacity to make pretty much anything. It's been very cool learning about the different types of jewelry that you can produce. So if you guys are looking for wholesale opportunities and looking for manufacturers and distributors, you can just look in the good old USA. She's in New Mexico. So I can connect you guys if you're interested in working directly with her on buying direct. Okay. Let's look through her listing. She's got an amazing ensemble. Also, there's something that is pretty unique about selling jewelry is that you're going to get a lot of international sales because shipping is not that expensive. Most of this stuff's going to cost under $20 to ship worldwide using the program Pirate Ship. So that's I know it sounds like a silly name, but the website's actually called Pirate Ship. So she's shipping now direct to the customer. She was only doing the global shipping program, but that's not that competitive. She was getting a lot of customers complaining about how expensive global shipping is. So she's just shipping direct now to some of her customers. That's opening up a new market worldwide for really, really unique stuff. And I will tell you, it is very challenging to get designs that don't immediately get ripped off. So if you guys are thinking that the jewelry business is super easy, it's not. You've got to constantly be on top of the market and looking for what's trending, because you find something that's trending, chances are 3 months later, 100 different people will be selling the exact same stuff. That's why it's important for you guys to work with wholesale dealers like this store, so you can continuously stay ahead of the trend, make your own stuff, maybe even capitalize on something that's selling really popularly. I don't know if you guys remember, this is a long time ago, it'll probably age me, but a long time ago, I remember those bracelets and necklaces that were made out of puka shells from Hawaii. Those were very popular. You could reach out to a jewelry manufacturer and have those made immediately if you just knew who to call. So this is one of those things where your community sort of helps you with your net worth. She's making use of auctions. She has these variation listings right here. So you can see 172 to 264. She's making use of the markdown manager, which I love. So unfortunately on eBay, these fake sales, I don't know if her sales are fake or not, but artificially raising your price, offering a sale does give you a better rank, because eBay wants to show people items that are on sale. If you start selling some serious volume, there are some sellers that have an MSRP box. So you type in the MSRP of the item and it will automatically mark down the item for you to whatever you set the sale price to be. MSRP, sale price, it'll do the math. And you'll see stores like JomaShop, JOMASHOP. Sometimes their items are 90% off, 75% off, and you can't do that as a normal seller because I think it caps out at 60%. So they have a different relationship with eBay, and mainly those items are brand new to get that cool thing that they have for those types of sellers. So she's making use of that. She's got popular items. Let's see here. Prices. Let's look at her descriptions again. The photos are excellent. And you know, when you're selling really expensive stuff, it's nice to put it on white background and dark background, give people an idea of the contrast and what it looks like. She's also giving away a free gift. Stuff's made in USA. I really, really love this store. And then down here, you can see again, some of the HTML could be removed. This is probably hurting her in the rank a little bit. So you guys might be asking, Chris, how are you going to double her sales from $30,000 a month to $60,000 a month? And the way I'm going to do that is, one, we need to look at her processes so that she can list 10 items per day instead of 5. That's not that easy because of the types of stuff she's selling has a very high return rate. So she's doing the best she can to make it as clear as possible, because literally what people will say, the third bead is not as blue as I thought, so item not as described. Brutal. That's like a kick in the nuts every time something like that happens, because you've got to pay double shipping and take the penalty and risk getting that 4% fee. But we're going to double the listing from 5 listings to 10 listings a day by looking at her day. Right now we have her schedule set up. So right first thing when she wakes up, she's doing the 10 listings, then shipping. I don't want her to waste any of that valuable energy early in the day on shipping. I want her to immediately list 10 items a day. Then I want her to start working on this wholesale side of her business. She has the ability to make this stuff. Let's start doing wholesale. So I'm going to be offering 2 boxes, one that's $300 and one that's $1,000 for people who may want to try selling in this category. She's going to try some different materials. In this category, materials sell really well. So does the uniqueness of the item. So if you guys are in the jewelry or you want to learn this category, it's going to be selling way fewer items, but spending a lot more time selling each item. So if you're the volume type of person, you probably shouldn't be doing this. But if you are more artsy and into describing items perfectly, that's going to set you apart from the competition so that you can actually sell this stuff. Also, you'll see that this type of jewelry is very popular and trending upwards, but it's very competitive. So be very careful as you're learning how to do this. Traditional wholesale on this is roughly 60% of retail. So much smaller margins, but again, you're dealing with precious metals like silver. She can probably even do gold or whatever you're looking for. She can source that precious metal for you. That's going to make the margins smaller, guys, because it's just so much more difficult to work with, and the labor cost is pretty substantial. So it's difficult to get too much of a markup on this stuff. But again, your average selling price is going to be $200 if you sell in this category. So appreciate your guys' time. If you like this type of content, you can check it out on patreon.com/dailyrefinement to buy your own store review. I charge $35 for this service. It's very inexpensive. It just helps me continue to make videos like this for you guys to watch online. If you do want one-on-one consulting like this store, it's a little bit more money. But again, if it doesn't work, you don't like my advice, I'll give you your money back. Pretty straightforward. And that's just, again, another way for me to keep doing this on the side. So I appreciate you guys' time, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care.